For the next Survivor Series, War Games, WWE superstars Naomi and Rhea Ripley will be competing side by side. In the hours leading up to tonight's high-quality live performance, Mommy contacted the Globe via social media. Team Ripley will face off against Team Naomi, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and Tiffany Stratton in the Women's War Games match. Team Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Candice LeRae, and Tiffany Stratton will also be competing. The babyface and heel factions got into an angry tirade on last night's SmackDown, which escalated into a vicious physical battle. Viewers were able to get a sneak peek at the action taking on inside the steel cage. With that stated, Naomi's birthday was today her 37th. Celebrating the Globe's birthday and building excitement for their forthcoming War Games match, the former WWE Women's World Champion took to X, previously Twitter, to send a touching message. Morgan, Jax, Stratton, LeRae, and Rodriguez sought to influence and cause strife between the babyface squad during the SmackDown show from November 29, 2024. Mommy spoke out about it after the broadcast aired. Rhea Ripley told Byron Saxton on SmackDown Lowdown that her WWE team has been unified by a similar purpose despite prior difficulties, and she disregarded the mind tricks done by her opponents as irrelevant. We shall find out tonight at Survivor Series if Rhea Ripley's squad wins the Women's War Games match. Drama, high-octane action, and feuds are the main attractions in the WWE Universe. However, every once in a while, a genuine moment of connection emerges, showing viewers that the enormous egos are really real people who deeply value and cherish one another. Rhea Ripley, the unstoppable force behind the Judgment Day and the current champion of the women's division, broke character last week to deliver a touching message to Impact Wrestling superstar Naomi, whose ring name is Trinity Fatu. The heartfelt homage from Ripley shows the deep respect that the two sportsmen had, and it's a proof that the connections that are created in the wrestling profession go beyond corporate lines. Their paths crossed in several bouts, backstage segments, and live tours. But Rhea Ripley and Naomi never had a protracted feud or storyline during their overlapping tenure in WWE. Naomi's magnetic personality and breathtaking athleticism made an indelible mark on Ripley, who often cited veterans like Naomi as an influence on her own artistic development. Naomi was one of those people who carried herself with so much grace and strength, Ripley said in a recent interview, reflecting on Naomi's impact. As a beginner attempting to establish her footing, her presence could illuminate a room just by entering. Though she was under no obligation to do so, she spared no time to offer words of wisdom or support. That's unusual for our industry. The post arrived via social media, where Rhea Ripley's reputation for a rebellious and evil image is well known. This time, however, she let her guard down in order to pay tribute to Naomi. In this industry, it's easy to get caught up in the competition, the titles, and the storylines, Ripley wrote with a picture of the two at a previous WWE event. On the other hand, there are those rare occasions when you see someone who brings back all the feelings that made wrestling so special to you. In my opinion, Naomi, you are that person. You have an unparalleled capacity to connect with followers via your enthusiasm, energy, and emotion. I will be eternally thankful to you for teaching me to love and accept myself just the way I am. You motivate me daily, no matter where you are or what you're doing. The tweet gained a lot of attention and praise from fans and wrestlers who lauded Ripley for being open and recognizing Naomi's impact on the profession. Rhea, you have always been a star, and seeing your current success fills me with pride. And Naomi's response was just as generous and kind. Your kind remarks are much appreciated. Man, you're killing it. Naomi had an unmatched combination of physical prowess, magnetic personality, and an unbreakable bond with WWE fans throughout her career. From her iconic Feel the Glow entrance to her breakthrough moments as SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi made a lasting impression on the athletic world. A wave of shockwaves rippled across the business when she and Sasha Banks, now known as Mercedes Moné, left WWE in 2022, prompting discussions over the treatment of wrestlers and creative independence. Naomi has made it clear that her star power isn't limited to promotions since she joined Impact Wrestling by consistently showcasing her talents. a role model for Rhea Ripley, who has discussed the difficulties of breaking into the wrestling industry at a young age. Naomi was an inspiration. Outside of the ring, Ripley found inspiration in Naomi's optimism, strength, and determination not to conform. Many people expressed their support after seeing Ripley and Naomi connect. Many others took to social media to express their joy at the couple's mutual regard, with many remarking on how unusual it is for professional wrestlers to show such genuine emotion. Wrestling is about Rhea Ripley and Naomi expressing their love for one another. It's about the camaraderie among these sportsmen, not only their rivalry. We adore them for this reason. Naomi was an inspiration to many ladies in the wrestling industry. The fact that Rhea admitted it demonstrates the depth of the affection and respect that exists behind the scenes. Nobility rallying behind nobility. The increasing sisterhood among female professional wrestlers is further shown by this touching conversation between Ripley and Naomi. Getting on television and being acknowledged are two things that female wrestlers have fought for in a business where males have always had the upper hand. Naomi and Ripley are two women who have broken new ground. Ripley has broken expectations for what a female superstar should be like with her fearlessly edgy demeanor. The contagious enthusiasm that Naomi brought to her Feel the Glow character was something that admirers of all walks of life could relate to. The growing appreciation of women wrestlers for their support and encouragement of one another, as well as their prowess in the ring, is reflected in their mutual affection for one another. The fans couldn't stop thinking about how Ripley and Naomi may work together in the future. The wrestling industry is notoriously unpredictable. Therefore, it's possible that they'll work for other organizations in the future. Would a dream bout between Naomi and Ripley be possible if she were to return to WWE? On the other hand, is it possible that Ripley may unexpectedly turn up in Impact Wrestling for a one-off match? Many are eager for these two forces to meet, or even form a partnership. The plot would be captivating with Ripley and Naomi's connection and respect, whether they're friends or adversaries. The sincere note that Rhea Ripley sent to Naomi is a strong reminder of the value of thankfulness in a competitive field. Ripley did her peer, Naomi, proud and set an example for others by pausing to recognize Naomi's impact. The statement served as a reminder of Naomi's lasting impact on the wrestling industry, which she believes inspires wrestlers from all over the world. For viewers, it was an emotional display of camaraderie that went beyond plot points and animosity. Genuine moments are precious yet uncommon in professional wrestling. An inspiring demonstration of how affection and respect can overcome differences in status, rivalry, and personality is Rhea Ripley's touching homage to Naomi. The friendships made in wrestling will last a lifetime, as Ripley cements her position as WWE champion and Naomi forges her own in Impact Wrestling. For viewers, it's a touching look behind the scenes, at a time when two pioneering women supported and encouraged one another.